All right, y'all. Today we are digging into a question that I see all the time. Should I sell my teacher resources on my own website? Is it really worth it? Y'all, having a website seems so exciting. Like you're finally legit, right? And there's so much advice out there that it gets all confusing trying to follow everyone's advice, and you really just get nowhere. So by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly whether having your own website is right for you, when it's worth it, and what kind of work it actually takes to make it profitable so that you don't waste your time or your money unless you really want to.
Hey, teacher friend. Welcome to Online Business for Teachers, the podcast for educators who are tired of being tired and wondering if there's more out there. Are you up late Googling online jobs for teachers or how to make extra money from home? Do you dream about starting a business, working from home, or finally getting paid for the resources you've already created without adding more stress to your plate? I'm Monica Lopez, a former teacher who was burnt out, overwhelmed, and secretly searching for a way out. I wanted more time with my kids, the freedom to work from home, and a way to make money doing something I actually enjoyed. That's when I discovered the simplest path, creating and selling my own teacher resources, using the skills I already had. Now, I help teachers like you turn your ideas into income with step-by-step guidance, real talk about finding time to grow your business, and the mindset shifts that help you believe it's actually possible. So close those lesson plans and grab your favorite drink. It is your turn now.
All right, shameless plug here because I know someone listening right now needs to hear this. If you've been wishing that you had someone to sit with you and look at your ideas and calm down the overthinking spiral and help you build your business step by step, that's exactly what I do in my one-on-one coaching. I know how teacher brains work. I know what it feels like to juggle teaching and family and building a business at 9 p.m. after the kids go to bed. And I know how hard it is to find someone who truly gets the teacher entrepreneurial journey, especially one who does one-on-one coaching. So if you want customized support and clarity and accountability and someone just to walk you through every decision or any decision from your niche to your offers to your website store, my one-on-one coaching might be exactly what you have been looking for. You can book a session at yourteacherbiz.com/coaching. The link is in the show notes. I would love to help you actually move forward this year. I always wanted to have my own website. It just felt so legit. Like if I had a website, I had a legitimate business that people could go buy from. So I just made one. It felt so easy to just do the thing. I bought the domain name, I paid the platform, and that was it. Honestly, I think the hardest part was choosing the right platform. I was between WordPress and Shopify and Squarespace. Well, mostly Shopify and Squarespace. I had a WordPress website years ago for a different business, and it was way too much work to learn and keep up with and all of the things. So I spun my wheels overthinking for days, well, maybe even weeks, not sure, researching and thinking about who I should choose. And honestly, it doesn't really matter who you choose, just choose one, right? I went with Squarespace and I actually have loved it since day one. I actually have a second website with Squarespace as well, and I absolutely love it. It's so easy to use and it's perfect for what I need it for. Creating the actual website was never the problem though. That was super easy. I blogged here and there and that was that. I didn't actually put my products on it for a while. It wasn't until TPT started to experiment with the algorithm. I think that was like a couple of years ago. And many sellers were complaining about sales dropping that I decided that it was time to just put my products on my site. I mean, if sales were fluctuating so much for the more experienced sellers, it could also happen to me, right? So I went ahead and uploaded my products to my store one by one. I'm not going to lie. It's very time consuming. So I uploaded my best sellers first and then the upcoming seasonal ones one at a time until eventually I had most of them on there. I say that because I just uploaded a few that I didn't know I hadn't listed. And I keep finding those all the time. Like every time I'm going to go promote something, I'm like, oh, wait, it's not on my website. So I have to go out there and upload it. All right. So yeah, it does definitely take some time. But now that I have at least most of the products up on my site, I love it because I feel like my website is mine. It's not a platform where the algorithm is going to change. And I keep a lot more of my money. And trust me, when you sell bigger items, it really adds up for sure. The bigger the price tag, the bigger chunk TPT takes, right? So yes, it's time consuming, but is it really worth it? Well, it depends. It's definitely a commitment. You have to put in the work. It's not fast or easy money. Far from it, actually. Selling on your website is a long-term play. It's asset building, not instant income. So if you're willing to do the work and wait the wait, yes, it's worth it. So let's break it down today. Here are the 4 components that will help you determine whether your store is going to succeed or not. Number 1, upload all of your products, or at least those that sell well. Depending on how many products you have, it might be a lot. You may need to hire someone to help you if you want it done faster or if you don't have the time to do it. And some platforms like Squarespace don't have a bundle tool yet as of the time of this recording. So bundles will have to be done manually. I don't know how Shopify does it, but I know that Squarespace does not have a bundling tool yet. Thumbnails, previews, descriptions, SEO fields, pricing, downloads, all of it has to be done all over again. I honestly think that if you want to start your own store, it's better to do it at the very beginning so that you can upload there as you upload to TPT as well. However, don't be discouraged if you have a ton of products already. It can still be done. It'll just take a little longer, or you might need a little more help. Either way, it can be done. All right, number 2, keeping up with your listings. A website store is not set it and forget it. You actually need to update the previews, the bundles, fix any broken links, and replace outdated files, add new covers, refresh descriptions when necessary. It's a whole new store. So whatever you do to TPT, you might have to do it to your website as well. Okay, so it definitely takes maintenance. Not a ton of maintenance, but it's a whole lot more than zero maintenance. On this same idea, you'll need to do your own customer service and your own taxes. In my experience, though, the people who buy from my site require way less customer service than TPT does. I don't know what it is, but they definitely don't email as much as the TPT customers have questions. So you don't do more than you already do. It's just people who need help opening a file or things like that. Honestly, it's not even that bad. When that happens, I just confirm the sale. And if worse comes to worse, I just email them the file. Like, it's that easy. It is your store. You can do whatever you want. And 9 times out of 10, the customer is always right because you want to build trust with them. So just make it right. And that is that. As far as taxes and nexus, talk to an accountant and they'll simplify that for you. A great one that I know is Emily Bryant. She specializes with TPT sellers and is amazing at what she does. Look her up, book a consultation, and you'll see how it's not hard at all. All right, number 3, building an email list to drive traffic. This one is a big one. If you don't have an email list, nobody is going to find your store. People don't just find your store because it's open. You have to actually invite them. Your email list is your highway, your traffic source. If you don't have a highway, nobody comes, right? So should you start an email list first to drive traffic to your store, or should you build your blog to start your email list and then drive traffic to your store? My answer is build your email list, build trust with them using your blog and TPT store and your nurturing emails, and then start your store. You really can do it in any order that you want because it's all connected. It's almost like you're like the chicken and the egg concept. Just pick one and go with it. You really can't go wrong with either. All right. So speaking of blogging, let's talk about it. If you want organic traffic, a blog helps tremendously. Done right, meaning like the right SEO and stuff, it can become a powerful traffic driver. Each blog post that you publish becomes another door to your business. It can bring people through Google, through Pinterest to your email list. It can help you establish authority and therefore build long-term trust. Of course, it is also work. So you have to decide if you enjoy it and if you want to commit to it. Of course, if you try it and don't love it, you can outsource it or you can just quit altogether. Nobody is going to come to you and punish you for stopping the blog altogether. So just do whatever you want. Again, it's your business. You can do whatever you want. And that should feel like really liberating, right? All right, number 4, being okay with crickets for a while. You will hear crickets. Most days will go without any sales, and many days you'll wonder if it was even a good idea to do it in the first place. If you compare your website numbers to your TPT store, you're gonna feel defeated, especially at the beginning. This is totally normal. People need time to adjust to your new platform, sometimes a year or more. Just keep trucking along. People are used to TPT and they feel safe there, so they choose it over any other platform. They have used it for years. Their school districts know it. They know the refund policy. They know the system, and your store is new, so they need time to believe in it. So what do? You give them an experience that they cannot find on TPT. When you do this, you'll start seeing sales that would have never happened on TPT because your website can open doors that TPT cannot. You can sell courses, memberships, coaching, digital workshops, collaborative bundles, higher ticket offers, sales that cannot happen on TPT, such as buy one, get one, or buy this, get that. This is why building trust matters. When you show up for your audience, they begin to trust you. And when they do, your store becomes a platform, not just a product list like TPT. Your products become the least profitable part and your offers become the most profitable. And this is where the money is. All right, now that we're talking about the nitty-gritty, I also want to address a question that I had for a long time, and I finally just make a decision about it. Should you add a TPT button or a link to each product in your website? The answer again is it depends. If you want to just make it easy for the buyers, yes. Ultimately, a sale is a sale. Don't force people out of their comfort zone when they're not ready. Of course, this is going to make it easier for people to only buy from TPT, but who cares? They're still buying from you, right? But if you decide that you want 100% of your profit and want buyers to learn to buy only from your store, then don't add that option. You may get fewer sales at first because people don't trust it, but if that feels right to you, go for it. Again, it's your business. You can do whatever you want. Pick one and go with it. You can always change it later. So, is it actually worth it to have a website? If you want more profit per sale, yes. If you want long-term financial stability, yes. If you want to build a brand beyond TPT, yes. But only if you're willing to build slowly and consistently and strategically and with a whole lot of patience. Remember, it's not for people who want fast results. It's for those who want a business that lasts. So, how do you know if it's for you and if you're actually ready to do this whole website thing? All right, here goes. You are ready if you want more profit, you're willing to upload your products, you can send weekly emails, you can handle slow growth, you're building trust through content like podcasting or blogging or email, you want to offer more than TPT products, you are okay with paying for the platform for an entire year without seeing much ROI, this one's a big one because you need to know that it's slow and that you will be putting in more time and more money than you're getting out of it at the beginning. Okay? You are not ready if you don't have time to maintain a second store, you don't want to write emails, you want fast income, you hate tech, you aren't ready to build trust with your audience. Although the tech thing, it's not really that bad. I mean, you could totally hire somebody to help you upload your products and do the customer service and all of that. But I assure you, you're not going to have that many sales at the beginning. So you're definitely going to have time to learn the tech. But if you seriously don't want to do any tech stuff, then building a store is probably not for you. There's no shame in either answer, okay? So nobody is forcing you to start a store and nobody's forcing you to stay only on TPT. So it's whatever calls you. I felt pulled to start my own store from the very beginning, so I did. I didn't make a lot of money from it. I was putting in a whole lot more money and time than I was getting back, but as time went by, I eventually created more than just my products and my blog. So now I can honestly say that it is profitable. So it just depends on how much time you want to spend on your website, okay? If you're not sure whether you're ready or you just need help deciding your next step, I offer one-on-one coaching to help you hit your goals faster with way less overwhelm. I support you with TPT, your website, your offers, your messaging, and your mindset. Basically anything that your teacher brain needs to grow the business that you want. So if you're ready for real progress, go ahead and book your coaching call and let's make things happen. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening today. I will see you next week.
Hey, teacher friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If this show is helping you dream a little bigger, would you take 30 seconds to leave a quick review? It means the world to me, and it helps more teachers find their way to this podcast. I'll meet you back here next week. Take care and keep dreaming bigger.